conditional probability. So in probability, if two or more than two events will depends on one another is called conditional probability, and it is denoted as probability of B by A or probability of A by B. So probability of B by A, again it is expressed as probability of A intersection B whole divided by P of A. If it is in the form of probability of A by B is equal to probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. So in numerator, probability of A intersection B means the probability of obtaining both the events A and B whole divided by probability of obtaining the given event A is called conditional probability. For example, the probability that someone's skins improved because they will use the new cream. So probability of someone's skin improve means it is event A, and event B is they will use the new cream. So event A is depending on event B or event B is depending on event A. Second one, probability that a team A will win the match given that they will played very well. If they will played very well, then only the team will win the match here. Or another example, a student will score very well because he will study very well here, or he will done hard work, therefore he will get it the good marks in examination. So probability of happening of one things depending on another events or another happening is called conditional probability. The next one is multiplication rule. So probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B divided by A. So this rule is called multiplication rule. And here again probability of B by A is expressed as probability of A intersection B divided by probability of A. And here denominator is greater than 0. Remark: suppose if A and B are the two independent events, then probability of B by A is denoted as P of B. We using this result in equation number 1. So in place of probability of B by A, use here P of B. Then probability of A intersection B become P of A into P of B. It is used only when A and B are independent events. Now we will solving the examples on multiplication rule and in conditional probability with the help of De Morgan's law. First problem: if A and B are the two events with probability of A equal to 1 by 2, probability of B equal to 1 by 3, probability of A intersection B equal to 1 by 4, then we will calculating the result of probability of A by B, probability of B by A, probability of A bar divided by B bar, probability of B bar divided by A bar, and probability of A divided by B bar. So let us we will calculating the value of probability of A divided by B. So solution: probability of A divided by B. So here we will applying the conditional probability. So you know that according to conditional probability, probability of A divided by B become probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. So in the problem they will given the value of numerator and denominator. So A intersection B is 1 by 4 and P of B is 1 by 3. So again we will expressing this term as 1 by 4. So denominator term become reversal. So 1 by 3 become 3 divided by 1. So after multiplying these two numbers, which use the value as 3 divided by 4. So probability of A divided by B value is 3 divided by 4. Then similarly, second one is probability of B divided by A. So again apply the conditional probability. So according to conditional probability, probability of B divided by A become probability of A intersection B divided by P of A. So again numerator is 1 by 4 and P of A is 1 by 2. So 1 by 4, 2 by 1 become 1 divided by 2. Then third one is probability of A bar divided by B bar. So probability of A bar divided by B bar. So after applying conditional probability, it become probability of A bar intersection B bar divided by P of B bar. So here they will not given the value of P of A bar, B bar and probability of B bar here. So with the help of De Morgan's law, we will calculating this result here. So according to De Morgan's law, we know that A union B bar is equal to A bar intersection B bar. So now we will taking the probability on both sides. So probability of A bar intersection B bar is equal to left hand side term probability of A union B bar. And we also know that probability of A plus probability of A bar is equal to 1, or P of E plus P of E bar is equal to 1. That is probability of success plus probability of failure, the result is equal to 1 here. So according to that, we will expressing P of A bar as, so P of A bar can be expressed as, so shift this P of A into right hand side, so we will get it the value of P of A bar. So P of A bar is equal to 1 minus P of A. So similarly, probability of A union B bar plus probability of A union B equal to 1. So we required is A union B bar value. So shift this probability of A union B into right hand side. So which use the 1 minus probability of A union B. Now 1 minus, so probability of A union B. So again applying the additional rule. So according to that, probability of A union B become P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So once again substitute the value of P of A, P of B, P of A intersection B. So P of A, P of B, P of A intersection B. So after substituting these values of these numbers, so we'll get it the value of probability of A bar intersection B bar as 5 divided by 10. So which use the numerator value. Now required is denominator value. So in the problem they will not given the value of P of B bar. So again we will calculating the P of B bar value according to this property. So we know that P of B plus P of B bar equal to 1. So it is similar like P of A plus P of A bar is equal to 1. So shift this P of B into right hand side. So after shifting P of B into right hand side, so which use the value of P of B bar as 1 minus P of B. So we know that the value of P of B as 1 divided by 3. So 1 minus 1 by 3 become 2 divided by 3. So which is the value of P of B bar. So now use the value of probability of A bar intersection B bar and P of B bar value in above equation, which gives 5 divided by 12 divided by 2 by 3. So 5 by 12 denominator term become reversed here, 3 divided by 2. So which use the 5 divided by 8. The next one is probability of B bar divided by A bar. So probability of, again applying conditional probability for B bar divided by A bar. So which is become probability of A bar intersection B bar whole divided by probability of A bar. So numerator is 5 by 12, denominator will require is again P of A bar. So again P of A bar is 1 minus P of A. So 1 minus P of A value. So P of A value is 1 by 2. So 1 minus 1 by 2 become 1 divided by 2. So denominator is 1 by 2. So which use the term as 5 by 12 into 2 divided by 1, that become 5 divided by 6. Start. Next one is probability of A divided by B bar. So then applying conditional probability, it become probability of A intersection B bar divided by P of B bar. We know that P of B bar value, so P of B bar is 2 divided by 3. So required is numerator value A intersection B bar. So if the problem is in the form of A divided by B bar or B divided by A bar, so in that case we have to using the help of this Venn diagram to calculate the value of A intersection B bar or A bar intersection B. So already discussed that the Venn diagram in previous class. So standard figure is A intersection B bar, that is containing in A event, and in event B A bar intersection B. Then common term is A intersection B. So now required is A intersection B bar value. So A intersection B bar value which belongs to the circle A. So therefore write this term as A is equal to A intersection B bar union the middle term A intersection B. Now take probability on both sides. So probability of A is equal to probability of A intersection B bar. So union is replaced by plus sign. So plus probability of A intersection B. So shift the probability of A intersection B into left hand side. So which use the probability of A intersection B bar value. So probability of A intersection B bar is probability of A minus probability of A intersection B. So we know that P of A intersection B. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4, which use the 1 divided by 4. So use the result in numerator. So 1 by 4, 2 by 3, which use the 3 divided by 8. So suppose if it is containing probability of B divided by A bar, then you have to use the result of B. So B equal to A bar intersection B union A intersection B. So you will get it the value of probability of A bar intersection B. Second example, given probability of A value 3 by 4, probability of B is 1 by 5, and probability of A intersection B is 1 divided by 20. Then find the following terms here. Solution. So first one, probability of A union B. So for A union B, we will apply the additional rule. So P of A union B become P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So use the result of P of A, P of B and P of A intersection B. So 3 by 4 plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 20. So LCM is 20. Then after simplifying this, we will get it the value of probability of A union B as 9 divided by 10. Second one, probability of A intersection B bar. So once again we will using the help of Venn diagram. So A intersection B bar A intersection B, A bar intersection B. So required is A intersection B bar. So A intersection B bar means it belongs to the circle A. So therefore we are using the A term by taking the probability term. So P of A is equal to probability of A intersection B bar plus probability of A intersection B. So shift this A intersection B into left hand side. So we get it the value of probability of A intersection B bar as P of A minus P of A intersection B. So P of A and P of A intersection B, that is 3 by 4 minus 1 by 20. So again LCM is 20. So 4 5s are 20, 21s are 15 minus 1, that is 14 divided by 20 becomes 7 divided by 10. So which use the value of probability of A intersection B bar. Next one, A bar intersection B. So again use the Venn diagram here. So A bar intersection B, it belongs to the circle B. So therefore we will expressing the term as P of B is equal to. So P of B is equal to probability of A intersection B plus probability of A bar intersection B. So shift this term into left hand side and substitute the result of P of B and P of A intersection B. So which use the term as 3 divided by 20. So for calculating A intersection B bar or A bar intersection B, so we'll always using the help of this Venn diagram. Then fourth one is A divided by B. So once again use the conditional probability. So probability of A by B is probability of A intersection B divided by P of B. So use the value of A intersection B and P of B. So 1 by 20, 1 by 5, which use the 1 by 4. Next one is probability of B by A. So here also use the conditional probability, and after simplifying we get it 1 divided by 50. Then probability of A bar divided by B bar. So here also apply the conditional probability. So according to that we'll get it A bar intersection B bar divided by P of B bar. So in previous example we'll know that how to calculate A bar intersection B bar. So use the De Morgan's law and find out A bar intersection B. So you know that A union B bar equal to A bar intersection B bar. So take the probability on both sides. Probability of A bar intersection B is equal to probability of A union B bar, and A union B bar become 1 minus probability of A union B. So A probability of A union B, we know that A union B become 9 divided by 10. So 9 by 10 minus 1, 1 by 10. So numerator is 1 by 10. Then P of B bar. So P of B bar is P of B plus P of B bar equal to 1, or P of B bar equal to 1 minus P of B. So again P of B value is 1 divided by 5. So 1 minus 1 by 5, that is 4 by 5. So use this value in denominator. So numerator is 1 by 10, denominator is 4 by 5. So which use the 1 divided by 8. The next one is probability of B bar divided by A bar is probability of A bar intersection B bar and P of A bar. So it can be simplifying by similar like the previous method here. Then probability of A divided by B bar. So once again use the Venn diagram and calculate probability of A intersection B bar and P of B bar. So 7 by 10, 4 by 5, that is 7 divided by 8. And probability of A bar divided by B. So here also use the Venn diagram to find out the value of A bar by B. So which is 3 divided by 4. So here important is you have to remember it Venn diagram to find out the A bar divided by B and A divided by B bar. Then third example, two fair dice are rolled. If the sum of the numbers obtained is 4, find the probability that the numbers obtained on both the dice are even. Solution. So here we are taking two events, event A and event B. So event A, be the sum of the number is 4 and B denotes the event of the numbers on both the dices are even. So if you throw the two dices and if the dice 1 become 2 number and dice 2 is also 2 number, then it use the event B. Therefore A has 3 outcomes. So after throwing two dices, so you have to counting the numbers on both the dices such that their sum become always 4 here. So suppose dice 1 has 1 number and die second has 3, so 1 plus 3 which become 4 here. Or die 1 become 3 and die second become 1, so 3 plus 1 is also 4, sum of the 4. And third possibility is if die 1 and die 2 both have 2 and 2 number, so 2 plus 2 which also use the 4 number. So total possibilities are 3, first, second and third. So 3 divided by, so multiply these number, so 1 into 3 into 3 into 1 into 2 into 2. So after multiplying this number, so which use the total number of possibility, so which is 36 here. So here the event A intersection B has an one favorable outcomes. In the problem they'll ask that find the probability that the numbers obtained on both the dices are even. So both the numbers are even means we are using only this number 2 and 2. In first and second both are odd number, we will require is only even number, therefore we will considering 2 and 2 according to the problem. Then A intersection B become 1 divided by 36 because here possible 2 by 2 is only one event, so 1 divided by 36. Now A intersection B means here event A is depending on event B, therefore we will applying the conditional probability, means dice 1 is depending on dice 2 or dice 2 is depending on die first here. So therefore probability of B by A become probability of A intersection B divided by B of A. So A intersection B is 1 by 36 and B of A is 3 divided by 36. So which use the 1 divided by 3. So here we are using the conditional probability to calculate this result. So these are the few examples on multiplication rule and conditional probability and with the help of De Morgan's law Venn diagram.